All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So one of my favorite phones is back on the chopping block, and I'm telling you, I absolutely love this device. So welcome to 2 months. It's like it's officially been a little over 2 months, but it's 2 full months of daily rocking this thing, man. And it is absolutely crazy. So I know it's Pixel season. I know people are pumped about the Pixels. I am too. As a matter of fact, this is my go-to phone for recording footage on the channel, but this video has been recorded by the brand new Google Pixel 6 Pro. I'm recording in 4K 60 to try to get as much out of this phone as I can get. So I hope you enjoy. No external mics or anything. This is just me recording with the phone on the tripod mount, and that's it. Let's get it. 2 months. Let's take a look at the hardware on the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip3. Now this is obviously this is a foldable device. So this is where Samsung is winning. You've got a real narrow design here, and this is a huge plus, man. Having this narrow display like this, man, it is absolutely great, man. I think this is why it wins, is because it's a pocketable folding device. Now, I do have a skin on here from SophieGuard.com. Be sure to get yours there. It's been in a case. That's why you see these little markers and stuff all over it. I've had it in the case since I took it out, and hey, I want to protect it any way I can when I go outside. So, folding devices, man, they are where we're going to be. That's why so many people want Google to make a folding phone, and I believe they're going to do it, folks. So the design on here is really nice, man. You do get a 6.7-inch 1080p by 2640 display. It is a 120 hertz HDR10, 1200 nits peak brightness, which is all good because it definitely gets super bright in sunlight. Bars. So on the back here, other hardware features you can see is two 12 megapixel cameras, one being an ultra wide. This has a 3300 milliamp hour battery inside, and it has 8 gigs of RAM with the Snapdragon 888. So this is really nice because you have this upgraded display that they did on the front right here. And this was, from the other version of this device, the other two previous versions, they had this little display that was just unusable. With this one, you can do notifications, you can check things. You really can't do much after that unless you're willing to use Bixby Voice. And Bixby Voice is cool and it works very well, but I would prefer just to go in, hit something, boom, and reply real quick instead of saying the key phrases and all of this stuff here. But it is what it is. So hardware and design, I give this pretty much a 9.5, man. This is beautiful hardware. It's a sleek design, it's super thin, and it is just really nice. You got that fingerprint reader in the power button, which I really love. If I'm going to complain about something about the hardware, it's always going to be this volume rocker is up a little high. I wish they could have put it somewhere else, but I know they can't because you got your 5G antennas, you got the SIM tray. If they put it down here, it'll be top heavy or whatever, so it's kind of weird. But since I have big hands and I'm holding it like this, I'm perfectly fine with it. No issues whatsoever. So hardware for me, 9.5 all the way. Battery life on this thing, I've heard people say they're getting horrible battery life. I'm not. I daily rock this thing and I do lots of phone calls. And remember, everybody's doing different things with their devices. I'm using mine for phone calls, social media, and editing because I do use PowerDirector Pro as my primary editor. I really like PowerDirector Pro, and I suggest that you pay for it, and I think you'll really love it versus the free version. You can really do a lot with it. So the battery life on here depends on your network, what applications you have, and you can see the applications that I have on here now. You can see what I have. Basically 2 pages. Because this starts right here with my installs, and then I've got all of this and all of this. So not a lot of applications on mine, but some people might have more applications, and I think that's the problem with a lot of people's battery. Depending on what applications you're using, you really shouldn't put applications on your device that you're just not going to use. That all affects your battery along with your signal strength. So this is a 5G device right here, and I get great service, great signal inside the house. But I predominantly stay on Wi-Fi inside the house because it's a more steady and stable connection than the 5G. The 5G is spotty in the house. Sometimes I get 400, sometimes I get 350, 200, 100 when I'm checking the speeds. And see how I just dropped the LTE right there? That's one of the reasons I stay, and it's back to 5G. That's why I stay on Wi-Fi. And I just think if you have a strong Wi-Fi connection, you definitely should stick with it because it is definitely something that you will need if you want to save on battery. My battery life, this thing lasts all day and into the next day. And for those that want to know screen on time, I think it measures out to about 5 to 6.5 hours screen on time regularly. But for me, I like to measure it by maybe being off the charger, and I can easily go almost 2 days with this now. So there's not a lot of features and options that Samsung phones don't have. This swipe out menu right here, I love that they have this. And I have it here because it helps me to remember to take advantage of the split screen. Other devices I have, I forget to take advantage of the split screen. Some edits there. See right here, I can play a video on the top and I can get down and flex right here. Look, I can flex. Boom, you know what I mean? I can flex right here. And I can scroll through Twitter. Shout out to Android Stud. He got his kind of Coral Pixel 6 in the house. I will be following up on that as well. Everybody's getting their Pixel 6s, man, and mine is still out for order, out for shipment at this time. Using split screen is like one of the main features I use with this. And then if you want to put the camera on, you can use it like this, and you'll get different. Put something here. You'll get different modes here. So when the camera's like this, you can see, like if I go down, it goes back into like a regular situation. But then when I pop it up, boom, you get all these functionalities. You can leave it like this and take photos, record, video, whatever you want to do, you can do it. Another thing that I use this for in flex mode is video chatting. I use Duo so much. And when someone calls me, and it rings, I instantly flip it up, sit it down, and I like put it up high on a box or on one of my top of my speakers or something, just to make sure it's up high enough in view, because I don't want to tilt it like this and have people looking up my nose, you know what I mean? So Duo, video calling, just video recording, anything with the flex mode is absolutely beast mode. The hinge on here, I didn't speak on it much, but when it comes to hardware, but the hinge on here, very strong. They did a great job on this hinge, and they just went to work, man. They went to work with it, and I really love this hardware. So when it comes to the screen, let me show you. Let me pull up a video. Here's the video. It's already playing. I don't know why, but here we go. Full screen. If you do it like this, you get these black bars over here, but I suggest push it out, man. Enjoy the full screen of this phone. So let me go back here a little bit, and I'm gonna show you the speakers on here. Let's go. Design, and you got this very large camera bump on here. There's a lot of advantages to that camera bump. If you text on a table, you're gonna love this because it doesn't wobble. There's no wobble. Now, while these aren't the loudest speakers, they are definitely doable depending on who you are and what room you're in. If you are in a quiet place, you'll be able to enjoy a full suite. You got to crank it up, the volume, I mean, like all the way up to 75 to 100. But you'll be able to enjoy some solid video. It is definitely that good, and I really like it. So one area where I think this phone really shines is the cameras, man. The cameras on here are really good. Let me get something I can take a photo of. Let me see, what do I have close by? All right, look, hey, don't judge me. I got my TCL flashlight here. You know what I mean? Shout out to TCL, hooking things up. All right, so this is just, this is why I rely on certain things. Let me grab something else with some color too. This is why I rely on Samsung's cameras for videos, man. Ooh, that is a beautiful, look at the detail, man. That is freaking beautiful. Just me sitting right here, hitting click. Look at how far I can go in. Look at how it doesn't get really grainy. That was just a click shooting point right here, right at my desk, and look at the detail that you get. That's really clear, man. That's clear, son. Clear. Let me go to this other one here. Look at this. You can see, I didn't even know it was some abrasions on the TCL, the T right there. You can see where there's chips and nicks. Looking at it with the naked eye, you can kind of see it, but this gives you really good detail. Really good detail. Here's some other photos I took of my desk area with the new MacBook Pro 14-inch. Holla at you, man. This thing is incredible, folks. I'm telling you, it is boss beast mode. My new desk setup. But nonetheless, the cameras on here, absolutely sick. But this camera doesn't record in 8K, but it doesn't need to record in 8K because nobody records in 8K and watches it in 8K. Everybody doesn't have an 8K screen to look at it on. So 4K 60 is tops. 4K 30 is very stable. 1080p 30 is super stable on here. So I think you'll really like this phone right here for video cameras. I vouch by it. I like the portrait video. I like the promo video. I like everything about these cameras, man. So, performance. Performance. Performance is, social media, look at Kia got her Pixel 6 Pro in the house. I'm telling you, it's Pixel season, man. It is Pixel season, and people are pumped. Straight up and down. They are pumped. So performance on here, man, I don't rate performance based off of anything other than, is it working for me? Is it working for me? What's happening with it? Am I having any problems with crashes? Anything like that? That's my performance. That's my performance. Now, using this for 2 months straight has been a blast. I have no intentions on getting rid of it, obviously. I love it. It's too many use case scenarios for me with this. When I want to go somewhere, I want to be compact, pop my SIM card in here or pop my SIM card in one of my flip phones, and I am good to go. I'm going to hang out this weekend with the family, and we're going to be somewhere where it's going to be, I could possibly drop my phone, or I'm not going to be paying attention to my phone, and I don't want a big phone in my pocket. SIM card goes into that phone, goes into my flip phone, for real, for real. So this phone is great, man. I absolutely love this device, and I can't recommend it enough. The reason being, it's a $9.99 phone. Like, it's flip phone this powerful and premium with fantastic cameras, and it just kind of does a whole bunch of stuff. It's only $9.99. Now, don't say only. That's $1,000, Jay. I know it. I'm not saying rush out and buy it, but I'm saying the advancements on this phone right here compared to other devices in the same price range, this one's offering a heck of a lot more. And so, if you want a part of the future and you don't want to pay a bunch, Samsung's got some of the best trade-in values. You can trade into your carrier. You can get one free on your carrier, depending on who you are. There's way too many promos to get this phone at a very low price. You will absolutely love this thing. And if you have concerns about the battery, carry the charger. Plug it in and charge it. Charge your phone when it needs to be charged. I personally think that will probably be the weakest point for a lot of people. Battery. I don't know how people are using their phones or whatever, so I don't know what their battery life is going to be like. I just know how I use my phone. And I don't see battery as a problem. I think battery's good, but that's probably like one of the main complaints I hear people saying is the battery. If you feel like the battery's going to be an issue, you might want to just go ahead and keep a charger close by. But this is totally worth it, especially if you can get it at a discounted price. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get any discounts or I didn't have any trade-ins for this or whatever. But I think I'm getting my money's worth. I think I'm totally getting my money's worth, and I love it. So it's your man Jay, the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip3, here to steal some of the Pixel's joy and thunder from you guys, man. But anyway, I love this phone, man, and I hope you're enjoying yours. If you have it, shout me out in the comments. Let me know you're part of the Z Flip3 crew. And this for sure is in my top 3 phones of 2021. It's your man Jay. See you in the next one. Take care.